Greetings. Today I'm going to be reviewing the S2000 Allpowers portable power station. This is a 2000 watt sine wave inverter that can handle a surge of up to 4,000 watts. The battery is a lithium ion battery with 1500 ampere hour capacity. Comes with these accessories. It's a cigarette lighter for charging with a solar panel. Also comes with the second cigarette lighter. So they sent two of them, which is nice, I guess. And this is the connection to the solar panel for charging this. 1,000 watt solar panel will charge this in 2 hours. If you use both AC, here's the AC plug, and the AC plug-in is in the back here. If you use 900 watt solar power and AC plug-in, it'll charge in 1.6 hours. You can also charge, as I mentioned, with the car charger. Let's get this turned on. Here's the on button. You can see the battery has 74% charge. The output right now is 0 because don't have anything plugged in. Here's how you turn on the AC outlet. You can hear the battery kick on. Here's the DC. DC is on now. It must not light up. We got 4 USB type A inputs, 2 USB type C inputs. This is where the battery charger goes. There. And this is the XT60 input for charging with a solar panel. This also came to me to test out a 400 watt solar panel. So we're going to plug in the power station to the 400 watt solar panel, and then we're going to use this unit to do some construction out on the splitting shed. So we'll get started with that now. We're going to test this out on the roof truss assembly for the splitter shed. We're going to be running a circular saw and a reciprocating saw to cut the rafters to the right length. So you can see the solar panel comes in a nice carrying case with instructions. You can see on the side the peak power, open voltage, open circuit voltage, short circuit current, maximum power voltage, and solar energy conversion rate. It's between 19 and 22%. So we'll unpackage the solar panel and see what's there. In this pocket you have charging cables. Looks like a longer one. Some hooks for hanging the unit. And instruction manual. It's another connector for a different type of connection. It's in the back pocket. This is a stand to stand it up. So it looks like it opens like this. There's your solar panel. a nice looking solar panel. Folds up nicely so that you can easily transport it. So we'll get this hooked up. Have the 400 watt solar panel set up. Has its own legs, that's really nice. That's what the solar panel looks from the back. You can see it has its own portable legs, which is really handy out off the grid. Eventually we'll hang these solar panels from the side of the sawmill shed, but for now they're standing on their own, and let's get the unit fired up. %74 charge. Plug in the solar panel connection. You can hear the fan kick on. See that the battery's charging. The sun's down pretty low, so we're not going to get much charge, but we'll kind of watch and see what it does here. Here's the back of the power station. It's where you plug in AC. It takes 4 hours to charge this unit on AC. I started this at 4:30 p.m. with the sun down pretty far. We'll see if it goes up any during the next 15 and 30 minutes. With the sun going down, the number on the right, you can see that there's about between 12 and 13 watts of charge going in. As I mentioned in an earlier video, these 16-foot 2x4s come a little extra long, and so I need to cut the ends off. I've got my skill saw, circular saw hooked up to the power station. We're going to cut these two ends off.
Went up to 1234.
Okay, it's capable of 1500.
That's one that went up to 1400.
It's close to capacity.
Yeah.
It's still at 73% charge, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, 73 is good.
Yeah.
Only took it down 1%.
Yep. We have more sun today, and our battery's at 73%, and with the angle I have the solar panel at, we're bringing in 152 watts of charging power. So we'll let this go for a while. It is 150. I'll check it again in a few hours. I'm going to be using the power station to do some cutting too, though, which will also draw it down. So I'll leave this go for 15 minutes without cutting, and we'll see where we're at. When I was standing by the power station, I was casting a shadow on the panels. You can see the building, the corner is casting shadow on part of the panels. Eventually we'll hang this on the south side of the building. I notice now after I got my shadow off there, it's charging it closer to 200 to 215 watts. So again, like I mentioned, before I start cutting, I will wait at least 15 minutes and we'll see if the battery charges moved up from 73%. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I don't know if you can see that or not in this bright sun, but it went from 73% charge to 78% charge. So the solar panel is doing its job. Okay, we're charged up to 85%. I'm ready to start doing some cutting here. Going to be using a circular saw and a reciprocating saw, and I'll come back and check this after we do a little bit of cutting. You see I've got my extension cord here plugged in, going out to where I'm going to be doing cutting. I'll take you over there and show you what we're doing. Okay, we have a pattern and I've marked this board, and we'll cut out the bird's mouth on our second rafter here. Our first cut is done. I'll take you to the other end and we'll cut that. Let's go check the power station and see what the battery percentage is after those two cuts. Was 87, took it down to 85. Solar panel still charging at 139, 141 watts. So this is really working well. I'm really happy with the Allpowers S2000. Cut the bird's mouth out of all 9 trusses, both ends, and we went from 89% down to 68%. This held up well. And the sun wasn't directly overhead, and it did get cloudy. So you can see that there's 12 or 13 watts coming in still from very little sun. So really held up well.